I'm Dan Cronin.
And I'm Becca Fishman.
And you're stuck here with us on the Marooned. It's almost halfway through the quarter, so if you haven't taken at least 2 midterms already, you might be doing something wrong.
And if you haven't failed at least 2 midterms already, you're doing better than me. Anyway, Dan, did you hear that they renamed South the Renee Granville Grossman Residential Commons?
I really can't take that seriously. Because it's named after a woman. We've got an extra special show for you this week.
Yes, we're covering a fascinating occurrence unfolding as we speak. Earlier this week, a Tampa, Florida area cat emerged from its grave after 5 days of being buried. In the spirit of academic inquiry, we're doing our own experiment. We scraped a cat we noticed a few days ago off 55th Street and buried it on the Midway. We've sent out our Animal Resurrection Correspondent, Terry Hines, to investigate. Terry?
Thanks, Becca. I'm here with the cat. Well, most of them anyway. Some of them still on the shovel. It's been 3 hours and still no movement, but I'll be here.
Well, it took this kitty 5 days, so get comfy, Terry.
We'll check back with you soon. We're expecting something big.
Becca, let's do the news. Starting off with national news, Sky Mall went bankrupt this week, causing despair among giant Bigfoot statue makers across the country. And an American Idol winner wants to be free from contract. The rest of America has been free from American Idol since 2007. In political news, Rand Paul and CNN participated in the country's first political interview via Snapchat. This strategy makes sense because the average viewer spends less than 3 seconds on CNN while flipping through the channels. And in U Chicago news, the campus has changed the IT and user data policy. Students are enraged and are protesting with a porn in. An IOP-sponsored BuzzFeed event was canceled due to the East Coast blizzard. BuzzFeed apologized to students by sending them 12 Disney princess GIFs that captured our reaction to the cancellation perfectly. And finally, the university is launching a new off-campus whale study program. Like study abroad programs, it will include a language class so students can learn how to say
In other Chicago news, DJ's Bikes is having some financial troubles, so in order to draw more profit, they're expanding from bike tune-ups and knife sharpening to mace filing, axe honing, and crossbow tightening. Yoko Ono is consulting on designs for a new landscape in Jackson Park, which means it's only a matter of time before the Chicago Park District executives break up due to creative differences. A measles case was reported in suburban Chicago. Once again, the anti-vaccine community proves that stupidity, unlike measles, is unfortunately not a preventable disease. The university students had the opportunity to play basketball against members of the UCPD last week. As expected, when playing against the police officers, the students lost due to the deadly accuracy of the police's shooting. Members of the Quadrangle Club, upset by management's decision to remove their last pool table, are compiling a letter in hopes of getting the table back. Because if your exclusive, pedantic, elitist club doesn't have an ancient pool table, it's basically just a YMCA for douchebags. It's 5th week, so it's time for students to find their favorite patch of snow to fall asleep and die in. Now let's check back in with Terry. Terry, how's the cat?
Well, I have a green thumb, so I tried using my gardening skills to try to coax the cat out of the soil. But when I tried watering him, it froze.
Terry, you can't water the cat!
Cats hate water!
Stop that! Come on! Well, hopefully it doesn't upset our experiment. While we wait for the resurrection, let's welcome another special guest. We're now joined by BJ Barker, REF Thompson House. BJ's going to make us a study break and tell us all about being an RA. So how are you, BJ?
Yeah, how long is this going to take? I have to do a house trip for the usuals. The girl that licks her roommate during a week and the kid that doesn't flush.
How fun! What other activities do you do?
I don't know. Sometimes I put on Pixar movies in the lounge so I have time to work on my med school apps. Kids seem to like watching movies.
Well, employers must love that you're an RA, though.
Employers, yeah. You can get time to interview. I spend about 50% of my time at the ER with kids getting their stomachs pumped, and the other 50% of the time I'm in the bathroom cleaning up the vomit from the kids who should have gone to the ER. I have one pair of shoes that's not covered in puke. It's this pair of shoes.
Well, let's get cooking. What are we making today?
We're gonna make study break.
Oh, well, someone brought us a secret ingredient.
Oh, I see. We're going to make a breading for the pork cutlet.
Or a crust for a macaroni casserole.
For those weeks when you're short on time.
hint of orange.
No, they're not. They're not. Can I have a bowl?
Of course you can have a bowl.
Do you want me to preheat the oven?
What? No, it's no, it's fine.
Are you sure you don't want to put that in my magic bullet?
No.
It'll pulverize it real fast.
I need another bowl, please.
I thought I calmed her.
No, never mind. Fine. We'll just put this.
Ooh, is that salsa homemade?
No, it's salsa I bought at Bart Mart with my own money because apparently we don't get flex.
So what other study breaks do you do?
I don't know. Sometimes I buy a can of tuna. Sometimes I steal food from Bartlett and smuggle it out in my backpack. We put cheese whiz on bread once, but people thought that was gross.
Yum. Well, what's next? Are we gonna marinate the chicken?
No, actually, apparently one of my residents is locked out of their room and they're not wearing clothes. I'm gonna have to go, but yeah, grate those up. It'll look like there's more in the bowl. Thanks.
We went ahead and made a batch beforehand, so let's dig in. Mmm, delicious. Now that some time has passed, let's check in with Terry again.
Terry, what's the latest?
No new developments out here, Dan, but cats are most active at dawn and dusk. Those are their hunting hours. So I'm gonna get a little comfortable and wait this one out. Back to you in the studio, Dan.
That's all we have for now, but later in the hour we're bringing a Ouija board to the cat grave to coax him back from the beyond. I'm Dan Cronin.
And I'm Becca Fishman,
And we're still stuck here. We're the Marooned.